Dear
friends, for the past year, the COVID-19 pandemic has seriously affected our everyday lives. We are currently seeing one of the greatest social changes in our time. And at the same time, we can see that in the time of the pandemic, hatred of Jews has become socially acceptable once again. Politicians observe a dramatic increase in hostility towards Jews and a brutalization of society. Anti-Semitic conspiracy theories are flourishing and anti-Jewish crimes are increasing year after year. I ask myself, are we allowing the lockdown of the COVID pandemic to hold us prisoner in these times? Or do we take our stand, especially in difficult times, and become aware of our responsibilities? Can our friends in Israel and in Jewish communities worldwide count on our voice? Do we leave it to others to take to the streets to spread their often warped theories? Will we overcome the lethargy of our inner lockdown and take a stand for remembrance and reconciliation on Yom HaShoah? We are calling on people around the world to take to the streets on occasion of Yom HaShoah with a message together for a better future without anti-Semitism and hatred of Jews, and to join the Israeli-Jewish commemoration. To this end, we want to hold marches of life in as many places as possible around the world, observing COVID restrictions, of course. Last year alone, there were marches in 73 cities in 24 nations. Whether with a few or with many, let us make a statement together. In many places, of course, it is not possible due to the COVID pandemic. Therefore, in cooperation with Yad Vashem, we encourage you to read the names of the victims of the Holocaust in a public place instead. By reading the names, we want to remember the victims and combine this with a public statement against any form of anti-Semitism and hatred of Jews. Dear friends, there is good news. We can still be active within the local COVID restrictions during this time. Let us fill the streets of our cities with life, whether with few or with many people. With marches of life and joint commemoration, let us set an example for a common future without anti-Semitism and hatred of Jews. Register your city today and be a part of this global voice.